but the main thing is that it's more experience coming into the map. They're going to have some stuff that can work, that they'll feel comfortable with, and that they can run against G2.
Well, let's find out how this unfolds. EG on the T side, G2 on the CT side, and they're storming the ramp, and that's going to be heard right away. But Nico, he must have known, and he just walked right in that shot. He was hoping to catch them, you know, maybe as they're jumping up like that, but it doesn't work out. So now they could try and go for like a retake. They know all those T-smokes are going to be coming in, and this is something that I think last time around G2 just didn't do very well. I think those retakes were lacking a lot, and look at them pushing through. Oh, it seems like madness, and they nearly get it done. How is he alive? How is Nexa not dead? Two people emptying basically their entire clips to try and catch him, and somehow jumping saved him. Breeze and Ethan are now in a 2-on-4. And, I mean, EG, you see the logic, right? They wanted to catch them off guard. They wanted to try and turn the tables, and instead, it's now Breeze in a 1 versus 3, and they're already on that bomb with the kit and everything else, and bodies being stacked in front. It will be the round for G2. Ridiculous way to get started.
I want to see this as well, because I was just thinking, perfect. You killed the exact person you want to be killing immediately in this pistol round, which is Nico. But Amanek, yeah, he was just there watching his teammates. It's bait. It's bait. Amanek, but that's, I mean, it's such a cool play, though, from Evil Geniuses. Such a bold move.
I like it. Like that means, I mean, obviously when it doesn't work, it's easy to criticize, but I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool, bold kind of strategy. We see that kind of strategy actually similarly from like Complexity, for example. They like to do those sorts of things on their T-side pistols, just
and think
flash through smokes and take control.
Yeah, but think of what G2 must have been thinking, right? They're thinking, okay, they set up the smokes, we can hear they're planting, we know what they're doing. Now we have to wait, and then we have to retake. But then as you're thinking that, boom, boom, like they come through the smoke. It's so cool. Who could have known that Nexa just breakdancing on the other side? Just like that did it.
Yeah, and him staying alive buys time for Amanek to just take pot shots.
That's actually, I'm so disgusted seeing that. I can't believe that worked.
Look at this strategy, though. All across the board, Galils.
Oh, yeah.
This is really cool here from Evil Geniuses, and I like this from EG. They are clearly ready. They've got a game plan. That was a very nice pistol that they tried to execute. It didn't work out, but it was close. And now, good. You baited out the smoke over here on the gate early, but you still have some smokes in play on Nico and Hunter, so it's not over yet.
Yeah, so just to retread that ground from the last game, I think one of the issues was, I don't mind if you want to play retake on A, but you need grenades so that when the bomb is down, you can set up your own wall of smokes, you can have Molotovs, and they didn't have that. And part of the reason they didn't, I don't think it's because they didn't know, they just didn't have the economy, kind of like in this round. So that could be a real problem once again. It looked like Ethan had the right idea with the angle. Breeze is going to go straight for the bomb plant, and he's not afraid of anyone coming through or any grenades or anything. So, yeah, now we have 3 smokes and 2 flashbangs on the G2 side. That's pretty good, right? You can create a really huge wall here and just try and get in and get that defuse right away. So, I mean, that can definitely work. Even if no one dies, that can still work. So, let's find out. First flash is being set up here. Now a couple of smokes on top, and I think EG know, yep, the pressure is on. Although Tarek, he's going to be right in front. Can he get the angle? That is not working yet. That defuse is 2 seconds away, and they're getting all the kills, but not the one that mattered. Just being held down, and like I said, you don't even need kills. You just need a thick enough wall of smokes, and it's going to work out.
What's this off angle that he's on as well?
Yeah. Just, I mean...
He's just barely out of range.
That, I mean, it's a good enough idea for EG, but G2, that's one of the things we didn't see last time, or at least I wasn't catching it. I reviewed that game sort of round to round afterwards, so I'm pretty sure that wasn't something that worked out too well for them. Now, one of the things that did work out really well, which is cool, is this aggression outside of B, and also in middle at times, although mostly outside of B. And sometimes it's not, now it's just Hunter, but no, they had rounds where they sort of like double pushed it and went really aggressive. And look at the fact that Hunter's that far up. He's just pushing. He's still going. That means now they're going to be drawing Amanek closer to middle and closer to the A-bomb site. And Hunter is in a... I mean, this is nearly like just a game over type move, or it should be. Grenade in the middle of it. Ooh, I don't think he even saw it. He did not even realize. Hunter, yeah, now you have to stop pushing and just try and stay alive. But this is still really annoying, right? EG know they've been completely red.
That timing is outrageous. And sometimes that's just the way it goes. But Tarek, you know, it's just a split second, could have spotted that flank, and instead it is Hunter getting the drop on him. It's Hunter just slowing everything down now for Evil Geniuses. The hard rotate comes out from G2, but if you start facing against AKs, Ethan will still take your head off. And he is the quiet killer here for Evil Geniuses. doing his job on train. 21 kills for him. When all the focus he knows is on everybody else, Ethan is just quietly plugging away.
Which is just fine. But now this is just going to get really interesting because 4-on-4, it's totally winnable for EG, even in spite of the fact that they were red early on. Hunter is back to try and get that lurk in. They know it, but they can't spend the whole round waiting for him either. Amanek with a kill, and there's Hunter finally getting his just reward. So that's actually a much better retake than I was anticipating.
Yep, they find the AK, the M4. Okay, nicely done. Good save on G2 side. But, I mean, Evil Geniuses shouldn't be too frustrated with this. That's 3 plants in a row. They're getting the bomb plants, and it's just not quite panning out for them on these holds.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you keep getting bomb plants, it's going to go your way, and you are going to be inflicting damage on the economy as well for G2.
True. Yeah, it makes sense to keep the pressure on, right?
It's just, you shouldn't be getting too frustrated just yet. I mean, you're getting bomb plants. It's not like you're getting shut out completely without any options. Oh, Hunter has changed it up this time around, though. He's going very aggressive ramp. They are going to make a real big control play here, G2. Flashing Hunter down, and now Hunter playing aggro close. Let's see, does Ethan pick up on this or not? Oh, he gets the angle.
That looked like it could have been straight a shutdown on next, so that would have been brutal. Getting his boost in can be really fun. I mean, you can definitely catch people off guard. And oh, he's not showing himself. Now, Stan did make a tiny bit of noise jumping down. I wonder if Amanek would have heard it. He's all the way in the back of the site, which is a position that does get Molotov a lot. So there's a helpful smoke, but it doesn't really cover everything. And in fact, the gap here could be lethal to Amanek if he peeks, and he could be peeking in just thinking that this is pretty safe, when in fact it is absolutely not. And they're all over the site. But look at middle and look at the B-bomb site. So many people rotating in here. Stan is all shut down and trying to create that space. The bomb is now dropped, and Amanek even buying more time. This is a really great round. But Tarek and Breeze decided to fight back, and now suddenly it's a 2-1-3. Kenny's going to get caught. Breeze with the second kill of the round for him. And actually, not much chance here for Hunter with the MP9. So what an interesting turn of events. There's going to be Breeze with the third kill, and EG pick up their first round, and I don't think they should have. I think this is actually all the way through looked like it was going to be just G2's round to win.
Agreed. It felt telegraphed, and it feels like G2 felt that as well. Past 3 rounds, it's been showing towards A. They hit A. They get the bomb plant on A, right? And so now when they start spotting a little bit of presence towards B, it's like they don't see anything A with that push, that aggro push as well.
Yeah.
G2 are like, cool, it's going to be B. Let's set up with B. Have everybody towards B. And yet they lose all of the fights, and that'll be a real problem here for G2 if the firepower is superior for Evil Geniuses. If these guys start waking up and hitting headshots with those AKs, but G2 will be hard pressed.
By the way, if we can get a replay of that path that Stanislaw, when the first kill that Amanek gets, if we can just get that replay for Stan, you can see where he's trying to run, and he's doing that because he wants to create space for his team that are behind him. Now, last time they played, I actually saw him do the exact same thing, except they had set up a smoke. So, you know, right away, look at the camera angles. So the last time they played, Stan actually ran through a smoke there, which made it even cooler because he was just like, he's immediately stopping them from rotating middle and A. He's just so deep in that the rest of his team can come in and fight behind. And so, I mean, even though he got nothing done there, he wasn't just running in like a maniac onto the bomb site. He's creating space for his team, and it's really cool to see that kind of thing. So here we go, 5th round, and EG, again, you mentioned it, right? They kept getting bomb plants, they kept doing damage, they keep the pressure on, and it pays off. And now, I mean, if they win this next round, they're right back in action. Although now, Kenny has an AWP. That's a problem.
Kenny has an AWP now, and he's been hitting some shots with it. We saw a strong performance from him on the CT side of Train, but there's Ethan catching next side, and Ethan is just... He's hitting heavy. Kenny though. Oh no! Get through, and this is actually getting a little bit awkward.
Yeah, I think Breeze is caught sleeping because I mean Hunter was not even quick. He just stumbled around the corner. Another deadly nade from Kenny, and now it's a 3-on-3. And yeah, well now it's the chaos of Vertigo, right? Where's everyone? Who's up? Who's down? Where's the bomb? No one knows.
Tarek is still all over the place on a mission of his own right now.
Yeah, I'd flip a coin to who's going to win this round. Like, if you're patient and you wait around long enough, maybe you get rewarded with, like, a free kill. If you're a little bit too stressed, he's not seeing him. There we go.
What is this meme of a round, Anders?
That's, you know, that's what happens when everyone just loses their mind. I mean, the bomb is down there. He could be walking into another free kill. Tarek will get a couple there. So, yeah, I mean, G2 not being patient, in spite of the fact that they're the ones with time on their side, right?
What is this meme of a round? I don't even know. Just flankers getting outflanked by... Kenny, I mean, can obviously feel a bit frustrated because that is not how that is supposed to go. He should be surviving that. And now that's 2 rounds in a row picked up for Evil Geniuses, and that is all on Tarek. I mean, it could be Tarek making the appropriate adjustment, saying, okay, if you're going to push aggro behind us, if you feel like we're telegraphing it and you're going to take risks by pushing in for quick flanks, listen, we've all been in matchmaking before. We all know when that happens. All you have to do is start just watching those flanks and make sure that you pay attention.
I mean, I think, you know, it's obviously a great double kill for Tarek. That really secures the round, right? But it's sort of confusing to see G2 be the ones to move around that much, because you are at a disadvantage when you're moving through that lower part of the map. There are nothing but corners and nooks and crannies for you to be hiding in. I mean, you're never going to be able to check everything. So that's really odd to see. All right, Ethan, that looks so smooth. And in spite of a stack here, Ethan just doesn't even care.
Farm him. Ooh, Kenny, though. A little bit of a shot. But this is still very much... I mean, Ethan is just feeling good at the top right now. He is hitting hard. 146 ADR so far on this map. Actually, never mind. 176 ADR with 10 kills. So the dude is doing work.
Check this out. Boom.
Just did a swan dive off the end there.
Did.
That was a beautiful thing of beauty. Real flexibility there in the spine. Just don't have that.
About to go full scorpion on that.
Ooh, look at this. This is interesting. Tactical timeout getting called by evil geniuses. G2 have already called one of their own, but for EG to call it here.
Now, this is exactly the kind of round that G2 ended up in a lot last time, where, yeah, they can buy, but they're going to be lacking so many nades. So if EG go for one of those A executes again, I expect, because again, G2 normally don't really fight for the A ramp. They're just going to be pushed back into a retake where they just won't have the nades for it. So like, that's what I'm really worried about, because that was so many rounds when they were on the CT side G2. That is exactly what happened last time around. So
Indeed.
Let's see if EG, I mean, they can guess the economy's not going to be good. They're not going to be surprised by that. Weapons, yeah, it's decent, but the nades, not so much.
Straight to A ramp we go here for evil geniuses.
Yeah.
No time wasted.
Yeah, Tarek and Breeze are holding the other side of the map. That's fine. That's probably what you should be doing. Oh, they're actually going to back on out. They're going to be backing the entire team up. So that is certainly interesting.
Is this based off of how Hunter deep smoked there?
It could be, yeah. It could be that they feel like, you know what, because he's been putting pressure on anyway, right? So it could just be that they feel like, hold on, if they're pushing outside of B, then this A attack is going to be pretty readable. Stack over at the A bomb site for G2, so you know they're actually hoping that deep smoke is what pushes them to the A bomb site.
There's a window of timing here, although they're about to peek ramp. Nico getting some info. Kenny is going to peek mid to get info here as well. G2, it's evil geniuses have to go now. There's a huge opening for them, but they have to go right now. Kenny is going to be in position, and I think the opening is closing.
It's fast closing, but they still might have just some time here. Ethan trying to clear that space. Amanek with a kill. Double kill for Kenny, and that certainly will shut it down. And you might have been right on the money with the timing there, Samla, because, again, that just Kenny showing up, and that was the last possible second. If he wasn't there, it's on Amanek to get all those kills instead, and that just seems unlikely. Now, Stanislaw is on a mission, and I like these kind of missions. If anyone can win them, it is Stanislaw. I hold them in really high regard, but it's a 1-on-5. You know, they really work out in your favor. They're not common.
What would the AI say, do you think, in this sort of scenario? Maybe like a 96%?
Yeah, it's giving a 4%. I don't. Yeah. 50-50 on the AI prediction.
Let's go.
Here we go. Well, bomb is being planted. That's the first part of the mission accomplished. 96. Oh, no, it's changing a little bit. All right. It's not going to happen. 99. It did say 96 at the beginning.
I like how even here, as the bomb is getting diffused, it's still 99%, as if... Well, I guess there's that 1% chance where maybe he just lets it run all the way down and they screw up and miss the timing, and...
He just turns out they programmed like a Bayesian AI, for anyone who's into like... They made it like that. Good. I like it.
So this is everything. And, I mean, there's no real way for evil geniuses to know this. This would be like just everything lining up for them, because evil geniuses are probably thinking that they're moving fairly quickly there, but it's just not quick enough, and they don't have that chance to realize that they had a golden opportunity to get that B site. It would have been so clean.
That like stretching your arms over your head to like grab the chair pose is really not, you know, doesn't inspire confidence. That's sort of I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of lost here. Amanek pushing down. He had the right idea. And the grenade there will follow Breeze. So Kenny gets a kill. That's on the other side. But Breeze got killed with a nade from Hunter. And now a nade on top of them as well. Ears ringing. Cone not flipped, unfortunately. But it's still 4-on-3.
Yeah, it's still just chilling there, taunting you, isn't it? There's 2 cones as well. What would you do? You'd be like a Kid in a candy store with 2 cones?
Be hard not to pick one up and shout into it. You know.
3 cones.
There are some much bigger cones right at this corner. Look, there's a giant cone. Like it's the cone raid boss, in fact, at that corner. Stanislaus hiding outside of the B bomb site now that we're getting back on topic with the bomb, in fact. So, I mean, yeah, could be sneaking. If he sneaks in, gets a kill. Oh, they're coming back. This is working. G2, look at the rotation. Way too quick. Hunter, he could be walking back into certain death. He's never going to know that Stan is here. Oh, this is some absolutely cheeky play now. He does reveal it maybe a bit too quick. He's pushing in. The bomb is further back. Stan left that behind at the very least, and he's only going to get the 1 kill. Nico showing up for the double instead. Oh, I love you see how the play is unfolding for EG. They're actually doing some really smart thinking in this round, but it just slightly falls apart. And, I mean, I didn't even notice until the end that Stan had actually dropped the bomb. I thought he was running up there with the bomb, which would have been madness, but you know, he's so smart. I really think Stan is smart.
Oh, yeah, dude. He is a veteran in-game leader. He has got it all figured out, and he takes the responsibility personally, which is something you have to admire in your leader. There's no excuses with Stan. He knows when it goes wrong, and he just takes it. He owns it. So glad to see that kind of play. Ethan leading the way with the bomb this time around. Eats 2 nades, and this is not going to be shaping up nicely as Nico's going to devour them.
Okay. Just a random spray through. That works out. But still a 2-on-3. Nico playing near the smoke, expecting for them to boost or look over. Reeling himself slightly and getting into a fight with Breeze that he will not end up winning.
Dude, if they lose this round...
Yeah, that would be really bad. I mean, talk about tilting. There's a minute and 20 seconds. EG, just like they have previously, using the time smartly here. Why go and fight them? You know they're going to be there. You know. Yeah, start to fall back. You know, 30 seconds from now, no way G2 to stick around on the B-bomb side, right? They're going to have to. They're going to have to move. So, well, Nexer and Kenny. Nexer in middle, Kenny over at the A site, and looks like they're going towards middle now. But, you know, already they've made it a 2-on-1 instead of a 2-on-2. Like, isolated here. He is at a bit of a lethal off angle, so you could be walking into certain death. And indeed, he's going to pick that one up. Circus on the other side with 40 seconds. And Nexa goes down. It's probably still better chances than earlier.
Oh, what a sick play, though.
Yep. Oh, Kenny heard.
Oh, Kenny was just close enough. This map.
That's what, I mean, that's one of the... Oh, no, he's actually doubling back.
Mind games on mind games.
He's wondering if Kenny's been...
No, was he just close enough again? No way!
Oh, he's got some ears on him, doesn't he? 15 seconds and smoke goes up. Oh, just not in time. It is so close. But Kenny catches him, and that's a 6th round for G2, and a round they desperately needed in terms of their money.
Bring back Cobble. Get rid of Vertigo. Minus Vertigo plus Cobble. Let's go.
Never.
What a yo.
Never making that choice.
No, you're not making that choice?
People who want Cobble back are delusional. And they're wrong.
I am crazy that
I'll prove it. Give me a blackboard. I'll prove to you why Cobble. I'll write a dissertation.
I want to hear
I'll
it.
get it submitted for peer review. I'll do all of it. Hunter jumping down, taking the fight to everyone, and the grenade on top. Oh, that's going to do some damage. And now the fire. So, yeah, this round is probably already cancelled out in a bunch of different ways here. I bet, I bet what Kenny was doing that round, we weren't watching him. I bet he had a cone up to his ear, and that's how he could, like... He's got that sonar going on. He's just, like, ears to the ground, kind of.
He's like the old World War I veteran, you know? Speak up, speak louder, Sonny. Speak up.
Amazing stuff. That's good. All right.
Cones are useful.
They do have a lot of uses, right? They can be flipped to their most critical use. You can shout into them. You can listen. Like you can listen. They actually work both ways. You know.
Very popular in U.S. colleges, universities.
That's yeah. There we go. I bet we can find even more uses. In fact.
Ooh, Amanek, he is weaker from this position, isn't he? All right, this will be the farm. This was just a pretty much anti-eco round coming in. No bomb plant this time. Evil Geniuses have been so good about getting that bomb planted, but it did not happen here. And so now, well, this is awkward.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
It got so awkward they gave up on it. They were like, you know what? We're
good.
embarrassed.
Actually,
like,
maybe some levity there. You know, a little bit of chuckle, a little bit of silliness. Maybe that'll lighten things up a little bit here. for Evil Geniuses. They still have it within them here to take it to G2. And some aggression towards A ramp, showing some presence here this time. Kenny gonna take a shot though through the smoke. Get out of here.
Oh man, this is I don't know. G2 economically are at a point now where if they win this round, only losing like 1 or 2 people, they are set up very nicely for the rest of the half here.
Indeed.
So I feel like EG have done such a great job just... Oh, they're going to put it out. Now, that is a fake, right? Normally, you put that out if there's a player there, but if you put it out and there's no one there, it forces them maybe, at worst, to use even more grenades, or they have to worry about it. So that's some great mind games. Because they're not trying to save the sandbags from catching fire. No one cares about that. Oh, next! He's so close to getting caught. But he's there, defending the mother cone.
But what's really good about the Sanders is that they're doing this early in the round. There's still 50 seconds left on this clock, and they forced a lot of utility out of G2.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, showing presence, committing some of their own utility.
But here's
Geniuses.
But Amanek's position makes it really hard to bait out G2. Because he's so far up, they pretty much know that... And Nico's in middle, so they actually have... I agree, it's really a good idea for EG to try and do this, and they've been great at it. But this time, I just feel like G2 have all of the info. And now Nico is on the flank. He's going to catch a kill right there. They did take down Hunter, and the bomb is at least being planted. Oh, Ethan! That second kill is huge, and it turns the round, potentially at least, in favor of EG. Grenade, could it catch, could it kill him? Ethan, not quite. He's going to survive, just doing 10 damage. Amanek also coming up, so it's a bit of a double flank going on here. Nico, they have all of the health, all of the advantage right now. They should be winning this round still, G2. Bit of a missed opportunity. Ethan looked like there could have maybe been a kill, and now the Molotov freeze. He's stuck in here. I don't know if they have another grenade for him, but he's in trouble. Jumping out on top. He is going to get the kill, but not in time. They have the kit, and it will be an 8th round picked up here from G2, although it got so much closer. And I remember what I said about them coming out with like 2 or 3 people alive still? Just 1. And that's critical for EG.
G2, I mean, Nico just looks like he wants to murder somebody right now. He is definitely venting his spleen on Evil Geniuses with that clutch. He is not messing around anymore. 10 kills for Nico coming out of that round.
Oh, yeah.
87 ADR. I mean, he is doing work without a doubt, and he's even up there with utility. The utility damage actually is ridiculous. If we could get the graphic up for the utility damage between these two teams right now, it's actually obscene just how effective G2 are right now compared to Evil Geniuses. That is nuts.
Kenny, there's some really geeky stuff going on. I'm not doing the damage, though. And again, Amanek and Hunter have got that incredible forward position over at B, which gives them a lot more space to start to move people back towards the A-bomb side. Now, they haven't used it yet. Nico's still holding middle. Nexter and Kenny are a little bit on their own for the minute, so they could get smoked off and blocked off, and we could have just another straight, you know, bomb plant and retake on our hands. And this time it actually looks like, you know, it could be stronger for EG than it was last time.
Well, they're all grouped up, and again, this is going to be it. No quick flank this time, though. So straightforward stuff here from Evil Geniuses, but they have all the room now to get a solid execute in.
Yeah.
Nobody there. It's a retake from G2. They have got control, and they should be able to get the bomb plant once again.
Yeah. But I mean, at least the retakes have actually been won a little bit here from G2, whereas again, last time they played, that wasn't so much the case. Now, again, they have some smokes and a Molotov. Not as many smokes as you would probably like for this kind of a retake, because again, you don't just want to throw one on the bomb. You actually want to basically just cover the entire area in smoke so no one can see anything. And I like this. That's a very cool little trick to try and look all the way over. And they see the flank coming as well. They definitely know, though. Stanislaw maybe could get caught a little bit here. Amanek, oh, he pushes right into him and takes him down. Now they're trying to see if they get that defuse. Not going to happen this time. There's a huge crossfire being set up, and EG are going to find a 4th round. And look at the money for G2. This 4th round, I mean, it almost carries with it another one. Breeze is blown off the building, in fact.
Jettisoned.
Oh, no. But whatever, they still win the round. It's fine. Yeah, some good kills here. Good shots.
Crucial. Crucial that he gets rid of that flank. Not have to worry about that any longer. And finally, Evil Genius is able to get a bomb plant and a successful round. And just look at this in terms of damage dealt. Everybody on G2 above 100 damage dealt with grenades so far.
That's wild.
That's bonkers, actually. That's a crazy performance. Evil Genius is just way behind on that damage. And just imagine a couple HEs here and there, a molly here and there, just to make things a little bit better.
Yeah, but it's really interesting because usually you can do a lot of damage with HEs on the A side, right? But there are a lot of positions on that side that you can, like we talked about, like the mother cone there at the corner of the A ramp. On the C tier, you can grenade that all day on the T side. Same with, like, you know, nades towards the like that I guess like the default box over at A that everyone is always standing on. So it's a bit surprising that they're not getting more out of it. But I guess maybe it doesn't matter.
It's been a lot of run and gun. It feels like.
Yeah.
As far as Evil Geniuses are concerned, I mean, we're going to get some action over towards B here. Change of pace. Oh, looked like it for a second, and then Stan putting on the brakes.
Yeah, I mean he could have run right into that nade, but he had the timing down, and now just gonna throw like a nice little medium grenade in there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I know, you know, the mollies like this are weird because then you have nobody to trade, right? If you are forcing somebody back from that position. Little HE coming in behind it though, so.
Yeah, I guess what they want to do here is just to make sure that they don't have the forward setup G2, right? Which they've been doing so much. But it's weird to push them back from the forward setup and then
back off. Because then now you've used those nades and they could be right back there again.
Yeah, that's one of the things. That's a nice smoke. Well done.
Clean.
But I mean, yes, a 4-man setup here at the ramp. Missed opportunity for Kenny. There's a lot of people here, though, for the CT side. And I don't think they're expecting that EG, because normally that is not what is happening. 2 on 2 after what, like 4 seconds of fighting? Just half the team is dead on either side. And now, Cirque just showing his hand a little bit there. Amanek being drawn back, but once again, EG, this is right in their wheelhouse. You know, get into a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3, and then have the time to move around, and that's what they're doing. Tarek, they're baiting them in. It doesn't matter that he's running downstairs. All it does is you know, make Amanek run across the map for Tarek to pick him up. Really smart.
Nice bait. Nice bait.
And now
Tarek and Cirque, they can put the buddy system
but
together.
wait a minute. They think Nexa ran with him, and he didn't, so they might have just baited themselves. They might have just actually outplayed themselves in this round. 13 seconds on the clock. He's waiting, pretending not to be there. Nexa, last second. Oh, no! He gets the kill, and now he's going to have to try and... Oh, he actually smokes it up and picks it up. That's a huge play out of Tarek. And Nexa running right into him. He's waiting for it, and he gets a straight headshot to take him down. It's an ace for Nexa, saving the team and possibly saving G2 in this particular group. That is outrageous.
Monster round for Nexa. You gotta give him credit. That is a sick play from him, and this is the beginning where it all started. Turned it all around, even with Nico on the flank. He didn't care. He was taking those kills anyway. Breezy, all about it. But that was such a play, and again, just paying attention to the audio, being in a position where you can hear the rotate from downstairs. Nexa, he was on it the entire time. And yeah, that is really going to get G2 fired up. They absolutely need it, although Nexa still looks very stressed. You can crack a smile, dude. You can crack a smile.
I do not blame him. He had, what, like 7 kills before this round, and now he's up to 12. And ace being picked up. I can't even begin to tell you how huge that was. Now, they're still in trouble, G2. They still have that same problem with the economy, right? Like, they're never quite out of the woods, but they could have, I mean, this could have been such a comeback for EG. It was right there. Deep grenades, smokes, Molotov flashes, everything being thrown at Hunter. Running through to pick up a kill, and he turns around. Nexus there. I don't know what's happening. Absolute madness. This is out of control. Now it's Cirque and Tarek left, and they've got to be scratching their heads thinking, just what is going on for the CT side? That's some deep, very, very deep A aggression. And Cirque is going to be walking in. My God. 10-4.
You laugh at their suffering, Anders.
I can't. You have to.
You laugh.
You have to laugh at this. Oh, man.
Just next coming in swinging.
I love the fact that he's walking with a knife out, and Amanek is just on the outside of the building like he's one of those like window wiper things, just sitting out there. Man, 10-4. 15th round. I don't know what's going on any longer.
LG2 are just going right at him. There's no hesitation on G2's side. They're willing to take these fights now. They feel like they've got Evil Geniuses by the throat. And they do. I mean, it feels like a lot of rounds are going their way, and it's just 10 rounds on the CT side. Evil Geniuses did not have the strongest performance on this map last night against Vitality. 16-8 loss versus Vitality. So Evil Geniuses, this is probably just one of those maps where after the train gambit, where that actually worked out perfectly, if they win this, fantastic. If they lose this, it's them just getting kicked in the teeth because they write this map off. They can't keep G2 from picking it. And you're focusing on Nuke as the last map coming up next. And both teams are not too shabby on Nuke. 60% win rates, both of them.
Oh, the timing for that smoke. It can't get better for Stanislaw. Instant punish. A minute left on the clock. Amanek also getting run down, this time by Ethan. And now the bomb at least should be planted. And Terry, look at this late flank through the middle. This is so good. They're all right on the other side. Could get a 5th round, and they will. The double spray with UMP. And 5-10 is how they split it in that first half. Ethan actually ends at 17 kills. Oh, this is interesting. I still think they're in trouble, EG, but maybe they can bring it back in the second half. We'll find out after the break. All right. Second half, second map. It's EG versus G2. We are on Vertigo, and it was a 10-5 lead at the end of the first half in favor of G2. I think that's pretty good. That's respectable. They should probably win this map now.
They should.
Probably.
I like how you're hedging a little bit there, Anders. You're not fully. You're just dipping your toesies in. You're not fully dipping in.
Not yet. Not yet.
Zimhoff would not be proud.
You're right, aren't you? Sometimes you just have to jump in that icy water, but I like this. EG pushing, well, just 3 people out of the B-bomb side to try and catch them on the A-ramp where they're setting up. And I mean, this is a question of timing, but I love the fact that EG are putting this much effort into it. So many teams will just play these rounds completely, you know, like casually, just on default, like 2A, 2B, 1 middle. This is something that's worth watching, and they don't quite get the bomb down yet. In fact, it's making its way to the site, but they get 2 kills, and that is absolutely worth it. So now it's a 3-on-5 retake, but they're boxed in. They can't escape. They can't get out. They might have just done it. EG here. Oh, Ethan's gonna get found, and Breeze with a couple of good shots, but G2 are in trouble. 1 versus 4, and Hunter, he can't find it. What a beautiful round. This is so cool.
So cool, Anders. That was so cool. And then he backs off, baiting Nico away, because, I mean, G2, the only thing they can do is hope to catch out anybody who's over there towards B, rotating over from B. Get that 1 kill there, right? Except that they fall all the way back, forcing Nico to run all the way in, just away from the site. Nobody on G2 can help one another. It's just a nightmare pistol. So they get the bomb plant, sure, but Ethan played that so well, baiting Nico all the way back out of harm's way for his teammates, that is. And yeah, you can see a little bit of a grin there from Stan. That pistol round could not have worked better for Evil Geniuses. The timing worked. That kind of makes up a little bit for some of those rounds that went against them in the first half. Yeah. Takes the sting out just a little. Now they need to survive the follow-up. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. They've got a long way to go if they want to win this map versus G2.
Yeah, they definitely do. And again, like I don't know. I feel like G2 are still going to be pretty dangerous on this side of the map. So we'll see. Stanislaw is looking down that A-ramp and not seeing anyone. They got Tarek and Serg and Breeze all at this B-bomb site. Should be a good chance to do something. Amanek shooting through. And I just want to say you can do that. And I wonder how Amanek knew. Getting
you ever talked to him recently?
No, but I talked to other people about it. So listen, I'm not going to say anything. I'm glad to see it. I know there are other wall banks on this map that I don't think anyone hasn't known about yet. So,
why don't you have a Cheshire Cat grin right now? You're just like licking your little saucer of milk, just loving it.
My favorite thing. My favorite thing. All right, 49 seconds. They have a huge stack on the B-bomb side. Now, remember how good EG were at moving around and sort of shifting the defense? G2 are doing none of that right now. Like, they can comfortably stay here, EG. They got Ethan looking. They got Tarragon middle. They don't really need to move out of this B-bomb side right now. So they're just going to stick around. Ooh, but they sneak in and they find a really good angle against Stanislaw. And he's in trouble. He's going to be going down, and that weakens the defense. And with a follow-up shot on Serg, this is crumbling way quicker than it should be. 20 seconds on the clock, and Breeze, he wants to play for time. He's finally going to get the kill. Turns for it. Nico is quick, but it might not have been enough. 14 seconds here. Tarek gets one more, and Nexa in a 1 versus 2. I don't think he put the bomb down. He has to fight them, and he won't be able to. Ethan will drop 2. Tarek with a double kill of his own, and EG win the round in spite of a dreadful start to that defense.
Indeed, that is a clench if ever there was one. Down 2 men, and they're able to fight back. That is so unlikely and uncommon for EG in particular on Vertigo on this map. They really struggle when they're down a man in those situations. And so for them to come back in that's a huge win, and no bomb plant for G2. So Evil Geniuses should have a chance to breathe here in this round. It's going to be some pistols picked up, a couple of nades, but it's essentially a hard eco for G2 going into this round, and Tarek is going to feast.
yeah, 3 kills like that. That's why you want the M4A4. You would have ran out of bullets after like the first 2 if it was the M4A1.
Yeah, but it would have sounded way cooler. So
Yeah, maybe, possibly.
You're going down,
pew pew,
going down in style. Exactly, pew pew lasers.
I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. But it seems like the M4A1 is like, I'm seeing like slightly more people pick it up, like slightly more.
I think it's
Still
maybe Simple is like, I mean, because Simple uses it, Tapson uses it. There's a couple others out there, maybe.
Like, if Simple's gonna use it, like there are gonna be people who are gonna be like that.
Listen, dude, I use it and I've used it for years. So guys, just accept it. And
you and Simple, in other words.
That's it. Simple. I talk to Simple.
That is that's a nice kill. Next, taking down Tarek, who was trying to be aggressive. Now they are on the A ramp, EG. So there's a bit of a timer on this. If they wait too long out here outside of B, then I'm guessing they'll either rotate below or they'll start flanking them pretty early on. So either could be dangerous, or Breeze, he's on an island right now. And it's not alligators on the island, but it's Amanek instead. Eating him.
Amanek channeling his inner spirit animal, the hippopotamus.
Yeah. Eating German tourists and
ruining everybody. He has quietly been doing work for G2 on the first map. In the pistols, essentially, the CT pistols, he's been mauling people. But throughout, first map, he looked good. This map, he's also coming online.
Yeah. Yeah, like, again, just, I think, a solid output from him. Good round out of G2. Again, like, what they want to avoid, I think, at the start of the second half here is just the struggle of losing, like, a whole long string of rounds where, like, the confidence, we already saw what that did on Train to EG, but that gets built up, and the money gets built up on the CT side, so already being in here and picking him around, I think is great news. And this wasn't even that elaborate, you know, it's just winning that one fight. And then, obviously, this kind of play also helps out. But, yeah.
It does.
That's interesting.
Right now, what I'm thinking, well, I mean, as we take a look at the utility damage again, we're still not quite
move
there.
for EG. They throw no more grenades.
They just don't throw grenades.
I think Stan had 0 last time. Now he's got 3. So.
Well, you see, the thing is, dude, is that Evil Geniuses, they just want to put on a show for all of us. You know, if it was a bit too easy, Anders, then it wouldn't be entertaining. A quick 2-0, another one? Come on, we need more than that. Stan is a showman. He believes on really, you know, he loves the fans. He loves putting on a great one for those guys. So
I appreciate that.
You know, the thing is, he's like, okay, we'll make it harder. We won't throw grenades, and we also won't win any clutches, because every clutch round has gone G2's way so far, and yet here we are with 3 rounds separating these teams. So if any of those clutches goes Evil Genius's way, we're looking at a totally different scoreline right now.
Yes.
And so maybe if they can get one of those clutches, 4 out of what, three clutch wins for G2 versus 0 for Evil Geniuses.
Well then, let's see. I mean, I would love to see Nuke no matter what. But G2 have to get us there. And I mean, as fun as it is, I think they've been playing a pretty good game here on Vertigo. My sort of trust in them is not really sky high right now. I still feel like there's a lot that can still go wrong. So
oh yeah,
I want them to sort of carry this all the way through, right, before we start celebrating anything. Bit of a Molotov again, clearing out that position. Could be one for Nexa into that corner as well if he wants to try and do that. He doesn't have one actually, but someone else could throw it into the corner where Ethan is. It's pretty common. Yeah, so they're making some noise outside of B like they have been earlier, and now they're going back to A. So this is some pretty casual stuff in terms of rotations. Doesn't mean it can't work though. And again, we'll see. So far, Stanislaw and Ethan are the only one over at this A bomb site. So, I mean, they got the right idea. They might have the right timing. Ethan, though, he's going to get one and instantly taken down. It's better than I think if he had waited, because then he would have been grenaded and then probably just died. So, 50 seconds, they get a kill, but now they also signal where they are. And the question is, do they just want to keep going? I mean, it looks like they will.
Yeah. Little do they know, but that was the ideal situation. 1-for-1 trade from Ethan and the information. So Turok was already thinking about rotating over. Stan was rotated in as well. But now they're going to remain here. And Breeze, he pushing for his info right now.
He could flank them really quickly. So they know this is going to be A, right? Because Breeze is calling it in saying, yeah, they're not anywhere else. Deep grenades to force them back, although they're not smoked, so that you can still see a lot here. And if you step into the line of sight of Cirque, that could be real bad. The bomb gets planted, and what a nightmare it would have been if Cirque would have hit that shot through the box. And they're already checking for it. I think they think about this. Oh, Breeze, no! Did he pre-fire the corpse there? Was there someone on the ground? Because that actually gives it away. I think that means they know, and that is going to be a problem. This retake will not be easy. Stanislaw trying to tap that bomb. He's already on it with 2 seconds left. This might work. I don't think they know. Oh, they get the shot through the smoke. How much time was left? Like less than half a second.
0.23.
Oh my god.
Dude, they cannot catch a break, Evil Geniuses. Like, they cannot. All the clutches go against them. And that round right there. Outrageous. G2, man. So they get that bomb plant. 4 survive. And this is the opening kill here where Ethan was able to trade it 1-for-1. But this was a nice angle from him. Easy shot for him. Going to be very difficult for Breezy to trade that one.
He is... Oh, Cirque is even trying. Yeah, he's actually trying to block him.
Time.
Man.
So close. Just so close.
Yeah, but
I mean, still look. I mean, look, still positive, still grinning. They know what's up. They know how close this is.
I completely agree. Look at the body language, and he isn't looking like a player that's just tilted. Even though, like, by all rights, like, you're allowed to be pretty annoyed at that because he had that, like, he absolutely had that.
It just keeps going against them. It just keeps going against them. And so like, the game has just decided to make it hard mode for Evil Geniuses right now versus G2. It's just as simple as.
He'd already cut through like the rubber insulation around the wire and was like cutting like the individual little copper wires, and it's like it's down to that.
Yeah, sweat for, you know, beating on his brow, bullets flying all around him.
Yeah, it's a high pressure type scenario. Cirque pushing up. Now, this could be really cool. If he gets a kill and falls back, that puts the pressure on G2. Of course, if he dies, then they're back to just pistols. So I like the fact that he's playing this aggressively. The Molotov, of course, will start to put some pressure on him in return. And let's see what the grenades could do. They're flying down all over the place. Easy kill, but back through the Molotov, and he's going to take at least a little bit of damage here. Very few grenades left on G2. Like a surprising lack here.
Well, it's worth mentioning, and if this is what's necessary to start getting Cirque to have an impact, getting him that off. More of that, right? Because right now he is sitting at 32 ADR with 5 kills. So that puts him up on 6 kills. And well, you know, if you can get that off, you know, you can get a little bit of a poison performance, something really rocking up. Let's see. This is the shot.
Yeah, that is a real shame it actually looked like that was going to connect. Now, you can't shoot through both those boxes. Yep, it has to be at the angle, but not enough to take down Nico eventually. And I guess with the help of Cirque, he did get taken down with the deagle. He's got the right idea and nearly getting the timing, but it's going to be up to Kenny now. 1 versus 2, and they are in front of him. They picked up some rifles. It's not quite enough. He does have a kit, Tarek, so he could go straight for it and just hold it in. 2 seconds now, and Kenny, is he going to be there in time? He's got the right idea, but not enough time for it. That is a nice steal, and it makes up for the previous round that Stanislaw couldn't finish. That is a great plan.
Whew. They managed to get it. That is, all right, there you go. A little bit of rectification here in this second half. You know, one split-second defuse away in the last round, and now Tarek with that kit. That's Kenny, but that's just Kenny, you know, not expecting the kit. Because if he doesn't have a kit, obviously, even if he's holding it, you're going to find him there, right? But that's just a tough break for Kenny. Split second off, and finally, a little bit of luck going Evil Genius's way.
Oh, yes. 9-12 now. I mean, obviously, the horrifying thing is the fact that you sort of win that round losing everyone, so...
That's their first clutch.
Their first clutch, well...
First
you have to start somewhere, right? The fact that they've... Oh, Ethan is at 21-15. It's so impressive, given the fact that they've been losing the whole map.
Well, good on him, right? Good on him and Tarek, because without him, I mean, Stanislaw and Cirque are just sitting at nothing right now. Stanislaw 8 kills, Cirque 6 kills. Both of them rocking around 40 ADR. So they're struggling individually, but Ethan and Tarek right now, with with Breezy's help, those 3, they're the main driving engine, and well, straight into the action here.
Yeah, and that's a nice idea, but unfortunately he can't get back from that position either. Stanislaw is going to get dropped by Nico, and this is just pure pressure, just pure aggression coming out. I mean, think about every other round. They've been waiting till, I think, sub 30 seconds to do anything at all, and now they're just straight in there, hammer right to the forehead, and it's done.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's done. Nothing you can do about that one.
So, and again, because of the money, like, they don't have a big round loss bonus either here, EG. This is actually, this is real bad news. Really bad news.
They have none. No round bonus, so this is actually, yeah, it's worst, the worst case scenario here. They're going to have to hard eco in the next round, or, I mean, or you just swing for the fences and go for the force, try and stop G2 at 13.
Yeah, I think you could make an argument that that's worth doing. you almost want to play the what if game in a round like this, because Ethan gets that kill, and if he can get back around the corner without dying, then he's back helping Stanislaw for when Nico goes for the swing, and like the whole round is different, you know. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't work out that way, but Nico also, I mean, yeah, some good. I mean, it's a great call, I think, to change the pace like this. But it could have worked out differently. 13-9 though, and we'll see.
Starting to come back online here for G2, showing some fight.
Yeah.
At least it's not going to be a 16-8 scoreline for Evil Geniuses like it was yesterday against Vitality on this map. But, you know, they still need to do a bit of work, and it is going to be the force buy here from Evil Geniuses. They are going all in.
Yeah. Oh, grenade. I mean, that'll definitely give away his position, but Breeze is there to try and help him out, and they're going to smoke it off. Tarek, actually. All right. Wants that rifle. He knows it's somewhere. Although the nade might have, you know, completely displaced it. Nico sneaking in here. He's got the right idea, but he's got to be careful because the orb is not that far away either. So eventually it's going to be dangerous to try and do this. They're actually moving all of their troops towards the middle EG, so they can be pretty flexible at going to any bomb site, which is not a bad idea when you have the weapons that they do. Stanislaw up close with a 5-7, and you can do so much damage from this position, but he's going to get shut down, actually. I was going to say, that's kind of one-shot headshot range there.
This is doing so much to divert this defense. Evil Genius has now rotated 2 guys over towards mid. Ethan, there's a window here as Kenny is working his way up with the AWP. Ethan could peek right into an angle that Kenny now holds at the op, and the game is up. I think Ethan's realized his mistake now for backing off of the A site, because there's an opening here for G2 to get out onto the site and get this bomb planted.
Yeah, there is. And they've sort of given up on the mid push. They realized, let's not do it. They know the orb is somewhere, and I think they're afraid of getting shot down. Oh, the timing is ridiculous. Again, kind of like a coin flip. If that could have just as well been Nico walking right into Breeze, but turns out the other way. 20 seconds on the clock, which is a bit scary. I mean, they're going to get the bomb down over here, maybe, but there is a chance that you just get a shot on the guy carrying the bomb instead, and I mean, then you're in trouble. Hunter and a kill. Oh, and they find Cirque right at the end. But again, there was 10 seconds on the clock. If they try and run for a bomb plant and Cirque just snipes him through the box like he's tried a couple of times, that could be a disaster. So 14-9, but nothing is easy. This is just...
Yeah. That's a tough one. And nicely done there by Hunter. Good. Then you know, we're starting to see some hype here. We're starting to see some energy from G2. Hard eco coming in here from Evil Geniuses. Of course, they went for the gamble in the last round, spending all their money, and so here they want to try and play for overtime.
Why not? Why not?
Why not? I mean, you got to go all in on this. And G2 know right now that there's going to be some shenanigans, and so they're holding passively, just waiting. Or just going to get 2 spray kills through the smoke.
I like the idea that it's, you know, it's Hunter emptying his entire magazine, and then as he's reloading, Nexus there to take over. So when they come for the smoke, it's like, nope, there's just more bullets. Always more bullets.
There's just more bullets.
Yeah, 15-9, and yeah, so, just standing still. They're like, if I don't move, they won't hit me.
Well, they're not like your mechanical T-Rex, Anders. They definitely can see you even if you don't move.
It has a name somewhere. It's called Henry.
Is it Henry?
It's Henry.
Henry, okay. Well, we'll come back and check on Henry later. This is going to be a little bit of change here, as G2 will put some bodies in mid. See if Tarek is going to be able to hit the shot. Miko's going to take point on this. And no, Tarek backs off just as Nico comes around the corner. Again, these timings are crazy.
Oh, but Nico, oh wow, through the middle. This is so dangerous. He's hitting the shot. Oh, what an opening! 3 kills for Nico. That was world class. The fact that he got in there to begin with, but just the follow-up is amazing. And yeah, they know this flank is coming. He wants to win this map. They want to see that nuke as well. And Cirque, I don't think there's anything you can do to stop this. They're throwing everything at him at the kitchen sink as well. Cirque might as well jump over the edge of the map at this point. Kenny will find him, and it's going to be 16-9. You see a little bit of a fist pump there at the end for Nico. That was an amazing round out of him, and a good win on Vertigo for G2.
Indeed. It's just the difference in emotion is so interesting to watch on G2. You know, it's like relief on G2's side. I mean, they are definitely the team with everything to lose here in this matchup, whereas Evil Geniuses, we'll see. I mean,